I used to take myself out on dates, open my own damn doors, pay for everything on my plate.
Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. So in today's video we are going to be talking about new perfume releases. But before I start this video, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Kindly give this video a huge thumbs up and let me know what your scent of the day is. My scent of the day is Valentino Ivory. Now this perfume has been getting a lot of hate online and people are not getting the marshmallow that it promises to give, but I think it's beautiful. I would get this over the OG Donna Bonnie Aroma. I've never really loved that perfume, to be honest, but out of all the flankers I really like this. It's very soft, it's angelic, it is ethereal feeling. It's just so lovely and easy to wear. I'm going on a little dinner date with my princess, so this is what I'm going to wear for the day. Okay, so there are so many new perfume releases that's been out there, but I went into Selfridges, I went to Harrods, I went to Liberty here in London, and I've smelled quite a few perfumes that I've been hearing so much about on social media, and I'm going to give you my honest review, my true takes on all those perfumes. I've never been one to shy away from expressing myself and just being completely and utterly honest about how I feel about perfumes. Now, before I dive into the perfumes, I'm going to share the winner of the giveaway that I mentioned 2 videos ago, and I had so many comments on that video. I'm so sorry if I haven't gotten back to you, if I have not replied to your comments. It was so overwhelming, so I thank you so much for engaging and for also commenting the banana emoji. Every single person that commented the banana emoji was entered into the giveaway, and the winner is Ade Bukola. Now, she said, another banger video from Darling Abby. To be honest, I so much pray and hope they bring back Banana. So do I, darling. So do I. Because you brought it to my attention and it's been on my mind ever since. So I'm going to be sending a full bottle of Banana, brand new bottle of one of my favorite perfumes in the whole entire world to you. So DM me on Instagram, or you can send me an email on my email address, which I'll leave on the screen right here. So congratulations. I've got another giveaway coming up really soon, so make sure you stay tuned. So kicking it off with La Bomba by Carolina Herrera. Now this perfume is not that new, but I managed to get this tiny little bottle, and this is it. It's so pretty. I honestly want it just for the bottle. Now this one has notes of pitaya, which is a type of tropical fruit. It has peony, frangipani, vanilla, and also patchouli. This is a really beautiful tropical floral kind of scent. It has a tuberose flex to it, but it's not heavy, but I get tuberose personally from the perfume. It's really nice. Like, you cannot go wrong with this. It's not blind buy safe because it is on that floral side, but this is so pretty, and I do feel like they are gonna have a flanker very soon, and they're gonna have the whole range. The way they do the very good Guerlain, they're gonna have lots for this one. So yeah, the hype was all about the bottle to start with, but honestly the juice is actually really stunning. Right, next we have Oud Zarian by Creed. I still have it on this blotter paper. I smelled this perfume on 2 occasions. I smelled it 2 weeks ago and I smelled it about 2 hours ago. And I must say, the first time I got my nose on it, I thought it was a little bit skanky for me, but the dry down was really lovely. Now, the second time I smelled it, which was 2 hours ago, it was a completely different experience for me. It opens up with this really sharp, sweet, dried fruit, and it dries down to that sweet oudi type scent. I think the magic is in the dry down for me. I think the opening can be a little bit overbearing. It's not the friendliest in the opening, but the dry down is really magical in my opinion. Now this one has notes of spices, frankincense, ginger, bergamot, rose, licorice, myrrh, tonka bean, vanilla, patchouli, and also oud. It's quite warm, it's ambery. You do get the patchouli. This is a really powerful perfume. I do think it leans a little bit masculine, especially in the opening, but the dry down is very much unisex. Should you go and buy this perfume? I don't know. You have to smell it before you buy. For me, it's not a need in my collection. It's not one I think I would get good use of. I don't want another angel share in my collection that I only wear once a year, because it's really strong. It is strong. It does project really well. I think it's too expensive for what it is. I really do. I think it's edging over the £500 mark, which is to me a little bit of it's just a piss take, if I'm honest with you. The bottle is very masculine looking. It's not for me, but I can see why people like this. It's very deep. It's a little bit dark as well. But yeah, not for me, but definitely sample if you're interested, but don't go blind buying this one. Right, so next we have La Vie est Belle Nude. I smelled this also a few hours ago, and I'm surprised that I can still smell it because when I put it onto my skin, it was really, really light. It's a really faint kind of scent. It has solar notes. It's got jasmine, bourbon, vanilla, white musk, and sandalwood. And what I get is a vanilla, a very light powdery vanilla. This is not groundbreaking at all. There's nothing wow about this, but it's an easy to wear type of scent. It's a really good perfume for everyday wear, nothing complex, definitely not for the winter because it's not strong enough to sort of cut through the cold, but it smells really pleasant and girly and just a musky, powdery vanilla. It's not special, but would I get it? Yes, because I want perfumes that are really easy for me to wear, perfumes that I can wear anywhere, perfumes that's not offensive. I need versatility in my life, and I think this perfume is versatile enough, but it's another vanilla and another flanker. But yeah, it's lovely. Now let's talk about the new Kayalis. So there is Oudgasm Chocolate Oud, which I smelled today, and I do know a lot of people were comparing this to Angel Share, and I understand a little bit of that. I don't get any chocolate from it. I don't particularly need it in my collection. It smells lovely. It's very basic for someone like me. I have so many perfumes. I find it very basic, but it still smells lovely, and I think if you were to blind buy it, you wouldn't regret it because it's a likable perfume. Right, so it has notes of rum, apple, cacao, oud, orris, caramel, chocolate, incense, and velvet. I don't get much of those notes. I do get a little bit of a powdery, boozy, slightly oudy, like you could barely detect it. It is boozy, it is lovely. It's not Angel Share dupe. Please don't think it's Angel Share. I think a lot of people make comparisons, but when they smell the perfume side by side, it is not Angel Share. It has something there that has like an Angel Share vibe, but it is not. If you have both of these perfumes, please, I beg, smell them side by side, and then you can decide whether or not they smell identical. They're not identical, but there are certain things that reminds me of Angel Share. Right, okay, so the next one is also by Kayali, and it is Milky Musk Oud 30. Now, this one has notes of pink pepper, saffron, coffee, strawberry, sandalwood, incense, oud, white musk, and tonka bean. And it's described as a musky, woody, powdery perfume. Yes, it's powdery. Yes, it's a little bit lactonic. It falls flat to me. I didn't get much out of it. I think it'll be perfect for layering. I think it is bland enough to layer with anything, but these two perfumes, they don't particularly call me, but if I was gifted it, I would definitely wear it because they are really likable oudy perfume without much of the oud. It's really good for someone who is trying to get into oud but really want to take baby steps. But for me, it's either of them. I'm not like wowed by them, but they are easy to like and they are super wearable. Moving on to the most viral perfume right now, well, on my FYP, it is Angel Share on the Rocks. This is the third flanker, or the second flanker that they came out with. Right, so I have both of the Angel Share, the original and the Paradise, and I love them both. They are stunning, boozy, cinnamony. The Paradise has a note of raspberry, so these are really, really beautiful perfumes. On the Rocks has notes of cognac, tonka bean, grapefruit, myrrh, bergamot, and also aldehydes. It's described as a citrus, warm, woody sort of scent, but what I get when I smell this perfume in store, just greatness. It is so amazing. I am going to get it, not now, because I was saying in my last video that I'm going to wait for Black Friday to buy the perfumes on my wish list. So I'm gonna hope that it goes on sale, or even if I get a 10% off, I'll be happy. I definitely think it's beautiful. Is it my favorite of the three? Possibly. It is all year round wearing. It is boozy, but it's transparent. It's not boozy and heavy. It has the Angel Share DNA for sure, but it's really light. It's just so beautiful. It has a really pretty frosty bottle. I just love the perfume. I fell in love instantly. Another one that I smelled twice because I don't just smell a perfume once and decide that yes, this is gonna be my next buy. I have to smell several times and realize if I'm in love with the perfume or It's just the hype that is making me want it. But this one is not about the hype. The perfume is instant love for me, and I'm definitely going to buy it. So next we have Barenia Intense. Now this came out about a month ago, and I smelled it when it first came out. I actually got a sniff of it, but it wasn't on display. Then I smelled it again last week and again today. Barenia Intense has notes of patchouli, leather, white ginger lily and oak. And I remember sharing this perfume with so many people here, and everyone loves it. It's such a classy perfume. Now this is the original, and this has a note of miracle berries, and it's got patchouli. It's a patchouli heavy scent, but there's just something really classy about this perfume. It's a woman's perfume. This is not for a girl, and I'm just obsessed with it. And it has amazing longevity, incredible projection, and it's one you can wear all year round. The Intense is more patchouli heavy, but it has a softness to it that I really like. This is punchy. This is punchier. This one I would say is for the day, and the Intense is for the night. Are they different enough to own both? No, I don't think you need to own both. But if I were to choose out of the two, I would probably go for the Intense version, only because it's a little bit softer. Especially in the opening, they smell quite identical. There isn't much of a difference, but the Intense has a little bit of a softer approach to it, but it's just really stunning. You don't need both. Either one will do, to be honest with you. But if they brought out the flanker and this at the same time, I think I would have probably gone for the flanker. Right, so before I continue with the video, I have another giveaway. Yay! So the giveaway is going to contain a 30 ml of Delina. Delina is one of my favorite perfumes ever. I absolutely love it. It's a lychee, rose, powdery, feminine, stunning perfume. This perfume made a lot of people fall in love with rose, and I just love it. In order to be in with a chance of winning, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, share this video with a mate or a family member, and comment a double heart emoji. So I'll leave the emoji on the screen. Just comment down in the comment section, and I will also do a draw, and in 2 weeks time somebody will win this perfume. Good luck. So the next perfume I actually blind bought. I cannot remember for the life of me the last time I blind bought a perfume, but I got the new Shalimar. Now this one is, let me get the notes first and then we'll talk about it. So this is Shalimar Essence, and it has notes of Madagascar vanilla, vanillin, iris, musk and rose, and it is described as a vanilla musky powdery scent. Now I got this off of the influence of somebody that I respect a lot in the perfume industry. Her name is Alice, and she's mostly on Instagram. So we have very similar taste in perfume, so I thought I'm bound to like it. This is a vanilla forward perfume, why not? So I purchased it. I got a delivery almost 2 days later, which was really quick. And I will say this, if you are a lover of vintage vanilla, this is for you. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. This is a vintage smelling realistic vanilla. It smells really warm. It is very addictive, but it has a vintage edge to it. So if you like the OG Shalimar, you are going to love this. I never got to smell the OG Shalimar, but I've smelled enough Shalimars to know what the OG possibly smells like, and this definitely has it. It is stunning. It is not blind buy safe. Even if you love vanilla, you need to go and smell this one first. It lasts for the whole day. It projects. It gets compliments. I say that I've worn it twice, but the 2 times that I've worn it, I did get compliments on this perfume. I think it's reasonably priced. It doesn't smell anything like Vanille Planifolia, if that's what you're thinking. It's very different. It goes in a completely different direction, but it's a really gorgeous perfume. This one is not a limited edition, so you don't have to run to buy it, but it's really gorgeous if you like a vintage vanilla. So before I continue, I actually got these Middle Eastern perfume as PR. This is Rayan, and this is supposed to be a dupe of Attrape Rêves by Louis Vuitton, and then I've got Zara by Oud Elixir. Really lovely bottle. This is supposed to be a dupe for another Louis Vuitton. I think I'll leave the name over there. I literally can't remember the name right now, but I wouldn't make a video about Middle Eastern perfumes unless I know you guys are going to watch it. So if you want to know more about this, please let me know. I've got others as well that I can add. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if this one is becoming a little bit popular. I don't like the bottle. The bottle is not cute. It really is not cute. But the scent is really nice. Yeah, it does smell like a Traps Rev. Not as smooth, just as I've always expected Middle Eastern perfumes never to be smooth in the opening, but there's a similarity to them. Anyway, if you want an in-depth review, comment down below. So the next perfume is Metallic Musk by Viktor and Rolf. Now this is from the Spicebomb range, and this is my first one. This was kindly sent to me. I probably wouldn't buy any of the Spicebombs apart from the Spicebomb Extreme, but this one surprised me. Now this has notes of aldehydes, black pepper, elemi, bergamot, cinnamon, pepper, lavender, musk, leather, ambrette, and labdanum. Now, when I first saw this bottle, I thought, this is giving masculine. It's giving me a very masculine energy, but it's so far from it. This is a perfectly unisex perfume that I would wear. I fell in love with this at first sniff. I was genuinely surprised. This perfume, it does have like a little metallic thing going on, but it gives it this sexiness. It is sweet. It is beautifully spiced. This is incredible. I'm shocked. I really am shocked. This is one of those perfumes you can share with your man. It lasts for so long. Oh my goodness. I sprayed it the other day and I didn't spray much of it because I was working from home. Sprayed it, went downstairs, had a few of my meetings, came downstairs, and I could smell it like I just sprayed it. So this is super long lasting. It projects so much. I got compliments on it when I went down to pick my kids up from school. So this is definitely worth checking out. I'm not getting paid to talk about it. They literally emailed me asking if I wanted to try the bottle. There's no obligation to post, but I still want to share it because I think it's actually really, really nice. Metallic Musk by Viktor and Rolf. Next is The Cut by Penhaligon. This is their newest release. Actually, they also released Finlay, which I said to you that I wasn't going to buy, but my husband surprised me and got it for me because I have to have all the portraits, at least, even if I'm not a big fan of it. Thing about Finlay is, you know, I'll get to the cut in a minute, but thing about Finlay, it's that it's got a note of pistachio, and it's lovely in the opening, nice, fresh, nutty scent. But the dry down is just cheeks. Like my kids say that, it makes me laugh. The dry down is just not great. It's a bit aquatic in a really weird way. But I'm still going to play around with it. Maybe I'll mix it up with other portraits to see if I would like it more. But yeah, it's all right in the opening. But I just, the dry down is just... it's just really confusing to me still. I don't know why my husband bought it for me. I'm so grateful. I am really grateful. But I think he's going to wear it. He's going to have to. If I can't mix this with something, then he's going to have to wear it. But yeah, that is Finlay by Penhaligon. Now back to The Cut. Now this is a man. This one is a man in a bottle. This perfume has notes of cypress, clary sage, lavender, cedarwood, basil, mint, and fir. Now, this is described as a fresh, spicy, woody, aromatic perfume, and that's exactly what this is. I love this on my husband. This is a man in a bottle. This is green. This is a bit... it smells a bit like vegetable in a really good way. Yeah, if you are a girly girl like me, yeah, this is not for you. But if you want to get this for your man, oh, definitely yes. Definitely yes. But a more matured man, not a guy in his early 20s, even late 20s. This is a mature smelling perfume to me. It doesn't have that barbershoppy smell like I was expecting it to have. It's more of a fresh, green, veggie, woody type of scent. Yeah, that's how I would describe The Cut by Penhaligon. Right, let's do Rose Star by Dior. Dior. They are falling off in my eyes. They are not doing it for me. I don't know what Francis 𝐃𝐢𝐬𝐿 is doing with the brand. But anyway, Rose Star has Sichuan pepper, pear, lemon, rose, honey, and musk. It's a plain... it's the most plainest rose perfume ever. There is nothing to it. It's a little spicy, just a tiny little bit spicy. I don't get much of the fruits. It's quite fresh from that lemon, of course. But it's like a citrus rose with nothing extra, you know. It's quite an expensive perfume, but I wasn't impressed by it, and I don't think I'm going to get it. I know I'm not going to get it because there is literally nothing special about it. There is nothing to compare it to apart from rose water that has a little bit of citruses and musk in it. So yeah, this one is a massive fail for me personally. Next, we have Havana Gold. Now, this has notes of licorice, star anise, mandarin tobacco, cinnamon, benzoin, leather, tonka, and cypriol. It's described as a soft, spicy, sweet perfume, which is all of that. The opening of this perfume, it is beautiful. It has a cinnamon thing going on that I really enjoy, and I don't normally enjoy cinnamon in perfumes, but it's a little bit heavy on the cinnamon. It's got that sweet, sticky honey type scent to it. It is definitely sweet. You get a smokiness, you get all of that complexity in the perfume. But the dry down is so weak. The dry down is weak on my skin. It is so soft, you can barely smell it. So it comes in like a tiger, it's like roaring, and then it squeaks like a mouse. It's just so, it's all bark but no bite, and I do like it. I think it's beautiful, but on my skin, it is really subtle in the dry down. It's so subtle. I could not smell this perfume after probably 2-3 hours on my skin, and this is my third time smelling the perfume. Would I buy it? Yeah, if I had extra money I would buy it, because I really enjoy the opening and the mid. I just love it. But the lasting power wasn't exactly what I expected it to be. And I asked my daughter, who loved it in the first spray. By the time we got home, she did not like this. She was like, Mom, what happened? It's almost like it went off. My husband feels the same. My son feels the same. I feel the same. So I don't know. I may revisit, but right now I think it's not worth buying, because the dry down was a little bit disappointing. So this next perfume it smells exactly what it looks like, and this is Powder Love by Juliette Azergon. Oh my goodness, this is such a loving sort of perfume. This is the kind of perfume that I love. If you like Young Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali, this is amazing. This is even better. Now, this has notes of cotton candy, marshmallow, orange blossom, candied almond, musk and broxen, and tonka bean. It's described as a sweet, musky, powdery scent, which is what this is. This is not long lasting, guys. This is not gonna last you 8 hours or more. It does sit closer to the skin, but boy, do I love this perfume. I love to see a perfume and I get a vibe, and then when I smell it, it just hits, you know? It's exactly what I expect it to be. It's powdery, it's cotton candy-ish, it's a tiny little bit more musky, which I really love. This is Blind by Safe. This is so easy to love. If you like your girly, feminine, just a sweet, pretty girl perfume, definitely get yourself Powder Love. It's available in 2 sizes. I was only seeing 100ml before, but now I see 50ml, but that's sold out. So I don't need a 100ml perfume in my life for now. But I think once the 50ml comes back in stock, I would definitely buy it. It is so beautiful. I love it. The next perfume is Miss Dior Rose Essence. I got a little sample and I smelled this already, and I think it is beautiful. It's exactly it's sparkling fresh rose. It immediately reminds me of Pink Me Up, actually, by Atelier des Ors. But anyway, let me give you the notes. This has notes of blackberry, black elder, jasmine, woody notes, and oak. Jasmine here is not strong, thank goodness, because jasmine can be a little bit much for me sometimes, but it's really well done in this. It's quite fruity and sweet in the opening. This is stunning. This reminds me of Legally Blonde. This reminds me of Clueless. That's the vibe that I get from this. This reminds me of Gossip Girl. This is the kind of perfume that I imagine those girls wearing. It is so pretty, likable. It's nothing extra special. It is special, but it's not extra special. And I say that because of my large collection. I've smelled so many rose perfumes that have blown me away. This isn't one of them. Miss Dior Essence by Dior. I'm about to butcher the name for this last perfume, but this is the perfume you have all been waiting for, and this is by Louis Vuitton, and it is called Fantasmagory. Fantasmagory. One of those pronunciations gotta be right. Maybe they're all wrong, forgive me, but I'll leave the name on the screen. And this is the first gourmand by Louis Vuitton. This has notes of ginger, almonds, floral notes, vanilla, and leather. Guys, When I smelled this in Selfridges earlier on today, it took every vein inside me not to buy this. Oh my goodness. They did this to perfection. They blew my socks off. This is more than just a vanilla. It's just more than this almondy vanilla that you'd expect. It's so different. Longevity is, I don't know, 7 hours, maybe even 8. I could smell this and I was falling in love over and over again. I was just like, this smells so good. I sniffed it on my arm. I sprayed it on my clothes. I was just like, should I just do it now or should I wait? Should I wait? Because Louis Vuitton, they don't do sale. But sometimes, Harrods, they do 10% off. So they might be included in that. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get too excited. I'm going to wait. And I'm certainly going to add this to my collection. I find this vanilla to be different from everything we've been seeing in the last few months. I think it is different. I cannot compare it to anything. And please don't listen to comparisons. I beg. Do your research. Go smell the perfume yourself. And then make an informed decision. But for me, this is a yes, and yes. 100%. This is going to be added to my collection. And I know I said earlier that I don't want to do no more 100 mils. But for this one, that is the only size that's available. And this perfume is worth the money. Unlike the Guerlain one, the Vanille Planifolia, 50 mil for £495. Like nearly $600. I think that's just taking the mick. But am I still going to get that perfume? Maybe. But this one, this Louis Vuitton one, this one is calling my name. It really is calling my name. It's among the extracts line, and I think it's the best Louis Vuitton yet. Yes, I said it. It's not Imagination. I'm really tired of that perfume. It's not none of them. It's not Ombre Nomad. Never really liked that perfume anyway. I just feel like the DNA is done to perfection, and I love it. So my lovelies, that is it for today's long video. Enjoy it because I barely make videos this long. But I wanted to incorporate every single perfume that I smelt that I have into one video. Take your time watching it, pause, come back, leave it running, do your chores, whatever it is. Just watch this video from start to finish. It would mean so much to me, and I'm pretty sure you've gotten some value from the video. And let me know if you're going to try any of these perfumes. Let me know if you've blind bought any of these perfumes. Let me know which one intrigues you the most, and I look forward to reading all of your comments. Good luck if you entered the giveaway, and I'm going to announce the winner again in the next 2 weeks, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye.